Wait, is this the last file you sent me, right?
Yes, page number 19.
Yeah.
That is right. So letter A, I don't think so. Let's try again. Remember, he said here include, and he said, so even though the declaration is explicitly addressed to the Haitian people, so it's reasonable to conclude what? So we need conclusion based on this fact. So in idea not mentioned, deleted. Let's read it again very quickly.
I don't really know, but I think it's D.
And B is the best answer. So as I told you, he said conclude. So based on these facts, for example, here, do we have any ideas about the aspects were modeled similar to other documents? We are not talking about other documents. But this means not mentioned in the text. Did he mention that the French government have been surprised?
No.
How? It was written in French.
Oh, right, sorry, I didn't see it.
Of course, it was not the first language for the Association, but it's French. And he mentioned here it was used throughout Europe as the language of international diplomacy. So France is not surprised. May Haitian people opposed to revolution and declaration, but how they make this agreement for that? That they will not bring rebellion. How they will bring rebellion? He said, will not, because this is declarations, an agreement not to do that, and to respect sovereignty of neighbors. So that means it's opposite. Feel it? So letter D declaration actually had several intended audiences. That means the people will accept it. Feel it?
Yes.
That's why. Now let's jump. Here, illustrate the claim. Did you answer it?
Um, yes, is it B?
D? No. Let's read again. Always focus on the claim. What is it? Here, portraits. So your claim must be here. Because this is person portrays. What did he depict? What did he explain? As eager to escape the monotony of her everyday life. You know, monotony it means mono. Mono means one tone. So something dull or boring to live in one tone in life. Here he said eager, lovely to escape. For which ideas to say that? Did you find an answer?
Is it C?
Letter C, it is correct. I said here, and one human is ready for any new sensation. Should he escape the monotony or not? Yes. What is the monotony of everyday life? One is shut up in a great French house with a grim, very sad, sleepy tendency. No companions, no friends. This is monotony. So that is right. And here we have the evidence. Correct? Let's jump to an idea. Did you answer it at home?
Is it A?
Let's say correct. Now the next.
Is it B?
Letter B, it is no. Let's try again. Illustrate that line. Let me help you. Number one, illustrate the claim. What is the claim? In the last sentence. So he said, for books in non-fiction genres that do not tell stories, of course, and require the reader to enforce or write. Ebooks were significantly less commercially successful. So what is the non-fiction here? Here, fiction, no. Fiction, no. Fiction, no. So non-fiction, it's a cookbooks. So this is one. So which one here non-successful? Must be this is one. Or this one, it's similar. So don't look for 2011 or 2016, because this is the list number. And it is only the one for the non-fiction. So we must look here only. See, or this is one. So now let's find. It's a percentage of this one where here that, so I think it could be letter A. See? So it is, yes, it's less commercial. Or this is part. And how about B? Romance. Romance is not related to commercial. Look, this one, or this one. That's why. So only cookbooks. Feel it? Do you understand? Yo,
Yeah.
now the next one. What did you do?
I know this drawing, but I think it's A.
Letter A, I don't think so. Let's try again. Remember, I said therefore, based on the facts, what could we conclude? It gives you the half of the conclusion. Let's read it.
I don't really know, sir.
Always, as I told you, focus on the last sentence before your question. He said here, therefore. So this is your question to complete it. Focus on the sentence before. This is one. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is. What is mentioned here? As rail passengers volumes approach current capacity limits, so long lead times emerge. So for rail to remain a viable alternative, a viable as you know, true, acceptable, suitable, optimal, to short haul flights, what they can do. That is the point. Look for letter B. Rail system may need to schedule additional trains for these routes to save time. As I mentioned, delay that typically requires time. But we can add details. You feel it? Again, why is wrong? Rail system should offer fewer long haul, and airlines should offer more long haul routes. So how it make it long? If it's made long, it takes too much time. You feel it?
Yeah.
That's right. So for the rail to be viable more than the airline, we need to add additional trains because it's shorter time. Feel it? So we
Yes.
need information about the rail. So he mentioned here the rail, it's always like air because air takes time. You feel it as he mentioned here, the air doesn't. So short ones similar to account time. That is the main focus. Look for letter C. He said security, bag handling, board procedures used by airlines may need to be implemented for rail system. We don't have any information here that in the rail use the same time or not about all of these issues. So this is not mentioned. You catch it? So we ask you here for the inference. We give you facts, give us facts, but based on the text only. That's it. So B is the best answer. Let's try the next. If you know,
Okay. Yeah.
what is your answer?
I was answering and my mic was off. I think it's A.
So letter A is the best answer, but we need evidence. How did you know that he used unrealistic style? Look, as he mentioned here,
It was mentioned, yeah.
physical, and he said here Weaver was it changed to by welding, and so he uses strange and vaguely human, something not real. Yeah, that is right. So B and C and D, it's not discussed in the passage. He didn't mention that he used materials based on what kind of sculptures, not supported the text. So BC, not supported. Okay. What next?
Is it C?
Letter C, no. Why? Remember, he said consequently, what means based on these facts. What is it? The sentence already. Recent research on introducing DNA into to inhibit their production may offer what? Path toward exclusively targeting this invasive plant. So your answer must be based on this only. Did we talk here about ecological benefits? No. So is wrong. Did we mention here that we enable cattle to consume? Of course not. We need to stop this invasive plant. Yes or no? As he mentioned here, this one could be controlled with chemicals. Reducing invasive, yes, this is a target. We need to stop it without harming the other organisms, as he mentioned here. But the approach can kill harmless plants nearby. But we need to stop, reduce this without harming other organisms. Related, this correct. So A, B, C not discussed in the text. Feel it? That's why. Let me tell you a trick for something. Letter A, it's already mentioned that make an individual EUSLA plants more susceptible to existing chemical herbicides, or we use this chemical herbicides to reduce it, not already existed. Feel that? That's why. So here, D is the best answer. So based on this fact, what could be concluded? That we reduce the numbers or we minimize the negative effects of this plant. That's why. So by using engineering DNA, okay. What is the next? Did you answer it? Let me help you.
Yes, please.
He asked you the question, what a challenge did the researchers have to overcome? So this means they faced the problem. So what is the problem they faced? That is a problem. So when we go into read, we need to find what's the problem, what's the trouble, make them cannot do it. He said here, the cave's dimensions. Do we have any evidence for it? Look for this one. The cave's ceiling was only a few feet high, affording no position from which shelves being as wide as 10 feet. If this means here the dimensions. That's why he didn't mention the researchers couldn't easily reach it because it was remote. We're not talking about distant or remote or not. He didn't mention some of them were so faint and not supported. He didn't mention they were unable. He said they used already. Look, they used the technique. How it was unable. So we give you three facts, not mention the text. So delete them. So the paraphrasing of the cave's ceiling dimensions, it's already here. And that prevented them, yes, as I said here, affording no position. If it prevented them, because it is a challenge, this is a problem. That's why. If we say challenge means a problem, trouble, obstructions, hindrance, anything to stop you from progressing or doing your action. That's why. So later these are the steps. Now let's jump. Did you answer that at home?
Not really, no.
Let's try it now. Take your time. Let's find evidence together. Is he too fatigued to continue? No. He said zealous journey. He too zealous as eager to do something, not fatigued. And he said when the work of my body stopped, expired, I was using my mind working. Means he's not fatigued, so he's wrong. Imagine it, right? Again, keep my dropping eyelids open wide means how he fatigued to continue. And how is sleep and dreaming? He always keep my eyelids open. Is evidence to prove that he is wrong. It's not supported, not explained. We don't have any information that he is planning. But look for letter D. He's thinking about friend instead of falling asleep. Yes. This main idea. You feel that? Yes or no? No.
Yes, sir.
And he already gave you an explanation. Is addressed. So he's talking to friend. But when I say here the, that means it here. You feel that? when I have to hurry my bed. So he's talking about two friends. Okay, next one. So this is correct. Now let's try. Did you find the answer?
Is it A?
So you think it's letter A, and the A it is correct. But we need any evidence. He said here is more necessary to people than industry. What? Poetry. See, for industry, provide them with means of subsistence. But while literature, look, literature gives them the desire and the strength for life. Yeah, so society's spiritual well-being depends on literature, not industrial working hard. He believes that. So letter A support the claim. Try the next.
Is it B?
So do you think letter B?
Yes, B.
And I don't think so, because D is the best answer. Why? You mentioned
Wait, what's the best answer?
the answer is letter D,
D? Oh, okay.
but we need to know why. He said, why ask a lot? He mentioned here. You see that he was desirous to avoid them. See? That's why he would like to look in at him through the curtained door before he entered the parlor. This means he avoids one of them. So he doesn't want to encounter any other sailors unexpectedly. طب let's find. He's hoping to find an old friend in dimension. There is no about that. He avoid. He's trying to secure a job. No, he said here, but he said at first we thought the want of company, Face County wanted to increase customers, but it was wrong. So he is opposite. He is not sure the other guests at the inn will be or come. This is not sure, not supporting the text. So we give you idea opposite. We give you idea not mentioned. We give you idea related to the topic general, but not supported. And one is the answer. That's fine. So it's a letter D. So imagine it's like a comprehension, but it's from novel. Let's try. Did you find the answer?
I don't know if it's correct, but I think it's A.
But A, it's not supported. Because there is no nothing in the text support today in the moon with the eccentric orbit has the same origin as the moon's. What is that? Where is that the same origin? You mentioned here perhaps he has different origin. Look. This means it is not. But letter D it can be. Look, it has a prograde orbit, and it may not be a remnant of an earlier body that orbited Saturn, because it has the same direction. This is the one exceptions happened. So it's not remnant. You feel it? Because it's one from the 20, as he mentioned here.